You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah, smoothness. Yeah, this is Jane and Weller just relaxing and strolling through the streets of New York, talking about kids. They were like, I love you, girl. She was like, I love you too. Very, very smooth.
This is AFTERBUZZ TV, after show for the one only amazing show in the world, Blindspot.
Better believe that.
Give it up. I'm Mardi, joined by my only co-host that I would love to be joined by ever, one youngster.
Yo, what's up, guys? You have found me right here, but you can find me online at One Youngster, which is ONEYOUNGSTA.
And you can find me over at Mardi13. That's NICKMARDI 13.
Woo!
So, this episode, let's jump into it right away. It was dramatic. There wasn't a lot of action.
Not a lot of action.
There was a glass break, though.
Yes, one glass break, guys. We got one.
In the chat, if you caught any other glass breaks, let us know.
But I think it was just one.
Yeah, we like to keep count on that, So, first off, we're going to start with the beginning of the episode. Shepard, back in Bangkok. And what's up? She's trying to get a hold of that nuclear waste bomb stuff.
Yo, but she got them insufficient funds, kid.
She don't
look.
this.
How much, you guys can jump in the chat and let me know. How large is your insufficient funds fee on like $2 million or whatever? Or 20? No, it was like $28 million. That's gonna be a bad fee. That's not gonna be your average. I don't know, whatever.
At his lowest point in debt,
Yeah, it's gonna be it's super debt.
That's super debt in Bangkok. You're screwed. You ain't flying home.
But the funny thing is that she used her own teammate as a human shield when they started shooting.
It's Shepard. She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Shepard.
She knew.
Yo.
She knew that they were gonna attack because why? Insufficient funds. You know what happens to me and my girlfriend when I have insufficient funds when I can't pay for it? Do you think she pays for it? No. She says, Nick, you better jump behind that kitchen and start washing dishes.
She said.
That's my insufficient
She
funds.
said, look, you better shoot your way out of here. Cause look,
she just finds that hot. That's why it was nothing.
She's like, look, just beat people up and we can ride out in the sunset.
I'm excited to be with you. That's how it usually goes.
So, like, the cool thing is, Patterson is still set up in her, like, I guess God mode, where like anything.
She's not really loud.
Yeah, because she even said, she was like, we need a court order, but it didn't seem like Weller was like, just do it.
Yeah, well, it's true.
He was like,
it was Nas who was like, hey, the law, my man.
Weller was like, look,
man.
He was like, he was like, just do it, do it real quick.
So then she does that, and they find a way to track, because it was like accounts in every continent.
Yeah, all kinds of countries and stuff.
Continent. So she was able to track it down, all of a sudden find out that each of these accounts were funneling into one central account, which ended up being the $28 million.
Yeah.
And then, Shepard had a hold of it in her hand.
Yep.
And then they needed $20 million, even though they weren't Russian, but you feel me?
Oh, in the chat, Ivan Soto. Sorry, we'll make sure that we, keep it loud enough for you guys, clear enough for you guys. But yeah, really quick.
I'll let everyone in the chat.
The hashtag Human Shield by Stephen Odden is exactly what we need these days. If someone's shooting at you and you happen to be running a terrorist organization and they're your subordinate, just use them as a human shield. I mean,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, look, come on, they're probably not even W-2. I mean, what are they?
I had to think about that. I'll be real. It was
clever.
That.
It was clever.
That was good.
It was a clever one.
Give you that. Give me some nuts about
Delayed.
My bad. That was a clever joke. I don't belong in the comedy world anymore.
But if you're funneling money between countries, never put it in one place like right before, because there might be a Patterson looking for you. If there was a
Patterson looking for me, though, I would give in so quick. I'd be like, you caught me.
But you love Patterson, though.
I do, exactly why I would just give in. I'd be like, forget this freaking
I love
sandstorm.
You, girl.
I don't care about sandstorm. Patterson, take me. I'd go like this. No, this sucks.
It's like, I give up.
I give up, Patterson. She's so drop dead gorgeous. So
Patterson, she's got a little flavor with her. She got a little something. She got.
Is that like?
It's the Rubik's Cube styles that she has.
Yeah, it's like
Hashtag cubing.
Oh.
Yeah, when she brought that up, I was like, cubing.
Yeah, it's that nerd science.
This is way, and I mean, this is coming from Nerd Soul, and like that's still, come on, man.
So jumping from the cube talk.
Yeah.
So we go to Grand Central Station where we find the first clue for this whole hacker scenario that plays out. This whole side story besides Shepard.
Well, it's weirdly kind of, it shouldn't be the main story, but it sort of is.
True. Yeah, because we should be worried about for the Western Hemisphere.
Yes.
And, oh no, the Rubik's Cube and hackers are what we were worrying about. So we are worrying about huge threats on each side. We're worrying about, documents that are classified that could ruin diplomacy between many different countries.
Many.
And then all of a sudden you have, on the other side, Shepard trying to get a hold of all this whatever this was, nuclear.
Yeah, I'm assuming it had like the biohazard stickers on it. So I'm
getting to the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, it was bad.
Huge threats.
It's bad stuff. You have to, when you handle it, you have to use the yellow gloves for like the kitchen. You got to use those things because I'm telling you, you don't want to dip your hand.
You need the pinchers.
Yeah, you don't want to dip your hand in that stuff.
No dipping your hand in that. So we jump to Grand Central Station. We find that first clue for the Rubik's Cube. Let me know in the chat real quick. How many of you guys in the chat actually can solve that Rubik's Cube? I'm really curious.
Yeah, because I wonder how common it is. I've never solved a Rubik's Cube. I think I tried one time seriously. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, my series was actually probably like 30 seconds. So I didn't really try, but it was kind of like, if I can't win, I'm not going to participate. Okay? I will just go meditate and alleviate my anger.
He's spitting rhymes right now.
I'm trying to spit rhymes. They call me Bustin' Nick Rhymes.
Well, is the whole, I guess, scenario for, the hackers in general was kind of cool because it did sort of play out at a time when they were like using teamwork, kind of like a little Italian job kind of thing. They have the cab driver, Weller's driving the cab. Yeah. Then you have
this was to
Zapata.
Pass the first test.
Yeah, Zapata's calling. You got Patterson calling. So they're all kind of working together, trying to like play this game. So it was cool to see something that was a little lighthearted. But I guess I was expecting to get like right back into the danger once we got into this episode.
Because we had been waiting.
Yeah, we've been waiting for 2 whole weeks.
This was a setup.
Yeah.
Even though we got a hold of the classified documents, I guess in the end of it, which we'll discuss more later, but it's like a kiss we got out of it.
Yeah,
we didn't really get like, oh my God, this led us to the next mission of blowing up Mars. But no, it's not that. It's just like a kiss. We got a little.
That was it. Look, that's it.
That's it.
Look,
we didn't get
look. It was. You didn't get like a real kiss. You got like one of those, like a kiss on the hand, like, and you have a glove on too.
Wait, they didn't even kiss. Like, they didn't even kiss.
Nope, because he got close. He was like, no, never mind.
What Mardi calls classic, because that always happens. Even in me, real life, I'm like, I think I like you. No, somebody like it.
Zapata comes in, starts calling people's names, and then next thing you know, you're not kissing anymore.
Next episode.
You're about to kiss, and then you're not kissing.
Every single time. So then we jump to the Weller and Jane. The kiss didn't happen, but really these documents were super important, and we didn't want them released to any other hacker's hands.
Yeah, because they had way too much, sensitive information.
Yeah, and then as you were discussing, to pass the first test, we needed to find and track down this one document, which was the test. And even that document alone that they wanted to leak out was super very important. This is like top level security stuff, and they're just like, hey, why don't we use this for a game? And they did contemplate whether they should move forward with it or not, but then once it was revealed that there was actually a whole hard drive of all these classified documents, that we need to get this in our hands and no one else. Wow.
Now, really quick, people are saying that they don't think Nick's microphone is on. I'm not super sure, but we'll keep working on that, guys. We'll
give me a heads up if you can hear me now.
So yeah, we should be good over here.
I hear that a lot in life too. I hear a lot of things in life. Nick, don't want to hear you.
But in the course of stealing these documents, probably the funniest part of this episode was them dressing in all red, and you had the Kool-Aid crew.
Yeah, they were the red team. They were the red team. So the nickname for them was from you. It was Kool-Aid team, and I get it, Kool-Aid. Why not?
Yeah.
But there was no. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was.
They were more like,
yeah.
oh, we're not mic'd. We could get abducted right now, and no one would find out it was that. It wasn't, oh, yeah. It was, oh, no.
Yeah, and Zapata and Patterson did a horrible job of following them. But they did have like 30 people wearing red coats and windbreakers and stuff. So I guess I'll let it slide.
They were looking for a flash mob. That's why all those people got. But even if I were in a flash mob, I would have been like, yo, why are we not dancing? Why are we walking? This is not a flash mob. This is a flash walk.
This is just light exercise.
No one's gonna question that. Everyone's like, oh, but you know what the excuse was? Probably somebody was like, Craigslist. Like,
it's Craigslist. What do you expect, man?
You never can. Look, there's a picture
Craigslist,
of it, but you're not gonna
you
get
never
that.
you never know what's gonna happen on Craigslist. Also, Craigslist, please don't come and find me. I'm just playing. But also, you never really know what's going to happen on Craigslist.
What have you done? What have you done?
You never really know what's going to happen on Craigslist. Craigslist don't
That wasn't
hurt
even
me.
subliminal at all. You're just like, I did some stuff on Craigslist, and I don't want you to
Craigslist-
find me.
Craigslist don't hurt me. But
So 50 people
don't go to flash mobs on Craigslist.
Yeah, exactly, because 50 people, all dressed in red, follow Weller and Jane to a location, but, Zapata and Patterson aren't able to find them in the mix of 50 people.
Not at all.
And then we arrive. Long story short, the simplest
Yes.
way through the door is through the door. Some Disney fairy tale, right? And so we get through the door, and then all of a sudden there's teams of 2 in many different colors. And I felt like there was a bunch of Tetris pieces.
This is where we get, like, the toughest part about this episode was that the Garen, I can't remember her first name. Her last name was Garen. She just didn't. How did she do as far as a villain for you? Did she?
Well, look,
did she?
Yeah,
did she like bring out like the scare or the horror? And did you
I
feel
took
like
it from a place of
were you worried?
Mr. Robot, okay? So
Okay,
Mr. Robot is very dark.
Okay.
Mr. Robot is very analytical, right? It's just
Mm-hmm.
all about these little moving pieces. And I feel like when she came down, I felt like it was so Hunger Games. And you remember Elizabeth Banks, her character, where she's like, "May the odds be ever in your favor."
Yeah,
I
was just
totally
like-
thought she was like Elizabeth Banks, which wasn't appropriate, but is Blindspot. And I get we have to do this whole thing in about like 2 minutes. So I guess cool, her character was like that. There wasn't a lot of time to break down a lot of things for her, and I guess activity and puzzles. So when she came down, I guess I would have liked the character to be a little bit more dark. Yeah, she shot him, and I guess the writers were trying to throw in some dark attitude, like, "Who's a cop?"
Yeah, but
And I'm
then they took it back at the end, so it was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It would have been cool. But really quick, from the chat, I gotta give some love to Ivan Soto. I agree. Patterson impersonating Weller was straight hilarious because
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, it'll probably take about a day." She was like, "We don't have a day, Weller. We don't have a day, Patterson." And it was funny how she pulled it off.
It was on point.
You didn't expect it, and then it was like, "What?" And even Weller looked at her like, "Girl, don't you again impersonate
Don't
me?
you dare.
You do it. Say it again. Say it again."
But has anyone in the chat said they could do a Rubik's Cube yet?
I don't see anyone who said yes, but maybe no. I think Cassandra's the only one that said yes.
Cassandra.
Cassandra Sellers, look, you are the you are the cubist. All right, you are
Wow.
you are
Blindspot
you are the
puns.
cubist. You are so good at you like Cuba Gooden. All right, I know that's cheesy, but thank you. I'll be here all week, people.
That was good. You got some good jokes tonight. That W2 takes it, though.
I try.
You get man of the match for that.
Slide it right in.
You get that.
But Cassandra, we here. Keep your cube game up because you never know. You never know when you're gonna have to figure out some terrorist plot. So you got to keep your skills up.
Well said. There's a lot of encryptions you can put inside a Rubik's Cube.
Very, very.
So let's jump to when they get placed in the room, the little escape room that we all thought was a lot too easy. I think any of us could have solved that. Even Patterson would have been like, ha 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 ha. Because that
Patterson,
was like,
but I'm glad Patterson wasn't there because she's like too smart. She's like too smart. She's almost too smart for everything they do.
being in that room was only like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If Patterson was there, it would have been like 30 seconds max.
But she would have had to take that lie detector. She might not have been able to pass that.
You think?
You never know. Patterson, she's kind of frazzly when it comes to like social engagement and stuff. You know, plus she just, you know, her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend just kind of like betrayed / killed himself.
Yeah.
You know, she's going through a lot. She can't be taking, you know, she can't take any type of test right now. All right?
That's true. But who knew there was going to be a test like that there?
Well,
Because like she said, puzzles are her thing.
Yeah.
Which we all can all agree on. She solves.
And then she laughed at Weller when he said he could do puzzles. Can you believe
I would have
that?
laughed too. You wouldn't laugh?
If I was Weller, I'd be like, laugh again. Laugh. Look, this is Weller's face. Picture Weller, and you at home, you are Patterson, and you giggle, be like,
and I would,
is something funny in
cry because that actually does look intimidating. I'm mixing one youngster and Weller in the same character.
In the same, look, don't get fired.
I'm not messing with you.
Can he fire? He can fire Patterson,
He can
right?
fire Patterson.
See, Patterson mess around.
But we always discuss it that Patterson is actually the hero of every episode.
She's like the silent hero.
She is the silent hero. So even for Weller to say no to her, I think it's for her own protection.
Yep.
Because we all need Patterson around home base.
And Patterson don't need to be doing all that fighting and tussling and stuff, man. She ain't made for that.
No.
Even though we have seen her shoot a couple people. She's got some skills.
She
but,
has some wrestling skills.
I don't think she would have been able to take that throw over the steps that Jane took. Nah, she would have, Patterson would have broke like glass on that.
True.
It would have been 2 glass breaks on this episode.
Ooh.
I try.
Yo, you are going hard right now, dude. You're going so hard.
I do
So
what I
speaking of the
can.
glass break, let's go to the room. First test, lie detector. Have you ever taken a lie detector?
No, but you know what? I'd like to take one just to see if I could pass it.
I'd
Like just
to
make
take it
up
by
stuff.
myself.
Just make up stuff. Be like, I'm 93 years old, and like see what happens. But
Well, I know you can slow your heart rate down. That's why I was curious. Let's be real. I know it's a show, and you know me, and you know me in the chat.
Yep.
Okay, I just like to say things, and I'm just saying that obviously somebody in the FBI is able to slow their heart rate down for a lie detector test. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I
You know
assume
how
so.
to pass a lie detector
They
test. If
train
you're
them.
that high
They
up,
train them
come
to
on.
be calm and be cool.
And MI5 was there.
Did you ever watch the show Lie to Me?
I don't know Lie to Me.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you guys
I've
watch
never
Lie to Me?
Fox.
On
It was
Fox?
a couple seasons back,
Word?
or a couple years ago, but it was all about the tells and the tricks that people give off when they're lying.
So we just got
and
info.
in that show, the main guy, he passes a lie detector test and he throws like a bottle of Xanax at the guy. He's like, yeah, anything to make your heart rate slow down.
Wow.
So we just got info on Fox's Lie to Me. They
All right,
just
so-
released a whole bunch of info of how to pass a lie detector test. It
Well-
sounds like something that you'd find out on YouTube if you typed it in as well.
Ivan Soto says that the question that would have stumped Patterson is, "What is your first name?" Because we still don't know.
That's true.
It's like, what's her name?
Yo, see,
Patterson.
that's how you can break apart this
Her
show.
name is
And
Patterson
I
Patterson.
enjoy this show, but it's like, you're right. It's something so easy like that. It's got, your heart would be like, I don't know who I am.
But also,
Lie
if you
detectors are always yes or no's.
Lie detectors are always yeses or no's.
so no like conversational answers.
Wait,
Okay,
hold
okay,
on.
okay.
Does that just destroy this whole episode? That just destroys this whole episode.
Yeah, 'cause none of those-
There was never a yes or no.
Yeah, those were. Well, she said she got them from like O Magazine or something like that, or it's some
Yeah,
stupid
but she
place.
said like, how did you guys meet?
Yeah, that's.
Yo,
If she's smart enough, see, man,
come on, writers.
she is a bad. No, I'm not blaming that on the writers. I'm blaming that on the villain. You're a bad villain. All right. If you're trying to use lie detector tests, you need to know how to operate your machinery properly.
Because look, I
There
mean,
you go.
complaining like MI5 was there.
Yo,
And
well,
MI5 wouldn't know how to pass
It's fake
that?
MI5 because remember, it was her sister, so it wasn't the real MI5.
True, fair
So,
point. Well, she killed the
yeah.
other guy.
Oh,
Was he MI5?
Did she
Oh,
kill?
you know why? You know why? Because she said there's a cop. There's somebody. She only made it singular, which
Yep.
leads me to believe that her sister was just playing along with that guy,
Yeah.
and that guy went kaput, like walk a flock or like some Chief Keef stuff on him.
Oh, her name was Kiva Guerin. So that was that. So in Cunningham 2014, I don't really think she was that evil. She was just like
What did he say?
weird. Well, he said the evil lady's name is Kiva Guerin, and I'm like, she was more
evil's a little
weird.
bit far.
She was kind of just weird. And she was kind of like that person. I'm like, I don't really want to hang out with you anymore.
No. She's trying to be like
Eccentric. Like she was trying too hard.
she belonged in a Tim Burton film.
Oh, good one. That was very good.
She belongs in a
very,
Tim Burton
very
film.
good one. I see you right there.
You know, you feel me?
See, I might have to give you a little piece of that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It was totally, she
right
belonged in that kind of game.
Yeah.
Like I was just saying, you know, Elizabeth Banks from Hunger Games, it was kind of like that.
Yes.
Eccentric
Very extra.
personality. But so we moved on from that. You know, in the room, they are the first of two rooms to unlock the code, which was really easy. And then the glass, you know, opens up in between both rooms, and they can see the other team trying to finish the puzzle. And once you press the red button, the other room fills up with gas, or so we thought. So the other team finishes, like we saw, and they immediately realize they have to press the button before Weller and Jane do. They press it, all of a sudden their room fills up with gas. And do our heroes run away? Do our heroes run away?
No, because see, that's what heroism is about. Let me tell you, all you people at home that think you're heroes, you probably would have left the room and been like, oh, let them just smoke up and die. But Weller said no. All right? He said, no, I'm going to break this glass. I'm going to save this person. Why? Because he is a hero. American
and
hero.
the funny thing is, I'm thinking even now, like, dude, those were hackers. Those were hackers, too.
Well, yeah,
were they naughty
yeah,
hackers?
But I mean, hackers don't just have to die. I mean, you could do good hacking. I mean, I'm sure there's good hacking out there. You can like hack and do, I don't know, positive things. Like somebody could, I'm not saying I'm giving any ideas, but somebody could just go out there and hack and like, you know, remove all college debt. I mean, you could just, I'm not saying I'm giving ideas, but I'm just saying if you're a good hacker and you think you're real good, why don't you just erase college debt? That would be nice. I'm just saying, you know, if you have the talent.
Take it and leave it, take it, leave it, take it,
Take it, leave it, take it,
take
leave
it,
it.
leave it, just saying. And that's true. I mean, who knows? Maybe they were good hackers.
Yes.
And maybe they hacked their way through there. Maybe they would have done good with a hard drive.
They
Who
would
am I?
have smoked out the other team, but then would have did good deeds for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, who am I to say that they were evil?
I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know.
Only God can judge me. Only God can judge those hackers.
Only God can judge the hacks that I do.
He is knowledgeable of the hackery that is being hacked. So, moving on.
Ooh,
he helps them
okay.
escape. What do they say?
Ivan says that good hackers are called white hats. Evil hackers are called black hats. Also, bad movies are called black hat. If you've seen Chris Hemsworth in it, wasn't really that great.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't miss
I feel
anything.
like it sounds familiar, the film, though.
You didn't miss anything.
Okay, good to know. I'll pass that one up then, if anyone ever offers it.
So,
Like,
all of the white hats out there that's getting your computer on,
feel free. That again.
Feel free to get your, fix some college debt, maybe some, some credit card debt or something. Feel free. And if you want to start with the city of Los Angeles, feel free. If you want to start with West LA, feel free.
Take it or leave it. 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 So then, they go to, what was her name again? Remind me. Garner?
Kiva Guerin.
Kiva Guerin.
Yeah.
So they arrive at her. You're second place. Oh, what? But we saved some lives. Tosses them the hard drive. Jane and Weller. All good, right? They have it. And
finally,
they are out. So then we return with the hard drive. Great news. Cool. So we got all these, classified documents.
So let's get into Shepard. Shepard played some mind games from the cell.
Yeah, she did.
Like, she got all up in that dude's psyche. And she was like, you don't like your daddy, do you?
Oh, shit. And if you weren't able to catch it or not, what happened was when Shepard was escaping the whole gunfight, the guy took off with all the toxic waste. I keep calling it something new, but it was like the bomb stuff.
It's toxic waste.
So she jumped into the van and then started punching the guy. They got in a little fight. Then all of a sudden she got thrown out of the van and was rolling on the ground. Then Bangkok police, trapped her and then brought her to jail. So that's where we're starting from now.
Bangkok's finest.
Bangkok's finest. Hi.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, Bangkok does not play because they don't put you in a good jail.
No. That looked nicer than I guarantee they actually looked.
Well, okay, yeah, but it was rusty. It was a little rusty. It was that they didn't feather dust that
Don't you get lashes? You get lashes.
Yeah, didn't they should have beat her with
I think they
should have whipped her with
a
a wet towel or something.
Yeah. This is summer camp.
But it was cool how she got into she saw one interaction between, and that's how she manipulates people. She made him feel bad enough to be like, I just give her a little sip of water.
What you want, a little sip?
Just a little drink.
While, of course, classic Blindspot, the computer freezes when her picture's about to come on international threat list.
Thank you. I'm like, look, Bangkok, see, your problem is y'all need to step your DSL game up to that fiber optics, all right? Y'all using the old internet, all right? Y'all need to use the new internet. And I don't even know, the new internet is the same as the old internet, but it's just with better cables, all right?
True story.
We need to get Time Warner over there. Well, maybe not Time Warner. Time Warner, don't get mad at me. We need to get someone over there that has good lines, all right?
Completely agreed. Because Google, then Shepard wouldn't have been able to get out of the jail.
Because they would have been 2 seconds. They'd be like, Shepard, and this is Katie or whatever the fake lady name was. They'd be like, this is the same lady. That's her. That's her. And she would have stayed in jail. And they would have saved the Western Hemisphere.
Done and done.
The whole Western Hemisphere.
So let's jump to it now. So basically, then all of a sudden we jump on a phone call between Shepard and one of her subordinates, and she's pretty much saying, I got a hold of stuff. We cannot have any more holdbacks.
That's right.
And who's going to die? Kurt Weller.
Weller has to take
He's
a
got
dip.
to go.
Yo,
He's got
Weller's
to
getting
go.
too close because now they have at least what they believe is the beginning of the Truman. I can't remember. Guys, let me know in the chat.
Truman Project.
It's the Truman Initiative, Truman Project, Truman thing. It's the Truman thing, and Truman signed it, and all the other presidents signed it, and it's about the cogs. If you follow the cogs, like Nas's informant told her, follow the cogs, you can get to phase 2. And he's too close to stop phase 2. So even the man that Shepard decided to rub up and down all on his legs. I remember that. I remember you, Shepard, rubbing him down like he was a honey ham on Thanksgiving morning. I saw you rubbing him, but now you want to kill him. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Bang, 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 bang. So Weller's got to go. Then
Weller's got to go.
Another story that we had in the mix. Who came back? Reed. Was he sober? I think he was.
I think Reed is ready to kind of like let the past go and work towards rebuilding his whole demeanor, his attitude, his outlook on life. He's ready to start brick by brick from the bottom. I can't wait to see him back in a three-piece suit again.
He was at his lowest. And as you said, he couldn't have gone lower because he was beat up onto the ground. And so now he's back with Weller. He's saying, I'm sorry. He is essentially apologizing for what he's done.
Yeah.
And now he's got to train back to 100% in order for Weller not to tell anyone what had happened, A, and B, so he can become part of the team once again.
Yes. Oh, and really quick, thank you, Stephen Otten, for The Truman Show, and thank you, Cassandra Sellers, for The Truman Protocol.
Yeah, I was like, The Truman Show is a Jim Carrey film.
Cassandra.
Yeah?
I was like, Truman, it's Truman. Truman
Show
did something.
is the Jim
but
Carrey.
Yes, The Truman Protocol, look, Weller's too close.
Yep.
It's too close.
He's
but
gotta go.
Back to Reed, I'm happy. I think he's gonna come back to full form right when we need him. Because we only got 3 episodes left.
Do you
I think we got 3
and Reed
left.
are going to kiss, though, by the end of this season?
Zapata,
if they don't, I will be furious.
Well, they did have a long hug, and he probably did like a smooth move where he like hugged her, but he rubbed his lips on her neck like real slow, like, yeah, girl, I just miss you, girl, and then rubbed the lips and be like, yeah, girl.
Swipe.
Just a little.
But do you think maybe she takes him as a little brother?
Nah, man.
You think it's more? No friend zone?
This is real love. This is more realer than Mary J. Blige. This is real love. Between them two, I'm telling you, Reed and Zapata are getting together. The end of this episode, that's my prediction.
I don't even think it's
the
bold.
end of this season, my prediction is Zapata and Reed are together in a love connection.
Oh my God.
That's real.
No.
That's realer than phase 2.
Yo, you know who we didn't see all episode? If I'm not even mistaken, Roman.
Your boy Roman. Yep. Roman took a back seat this episode to I don't even know why.
But it's not even like he can stay in his apartment alone.
Well, I mean, he does have the guards that stay with him. So maybe he was just kicking it with the guards and playing Go Fish and watching Jerry Springer during daytime Emmys or something. I don't know.
Possible.
He was just kicking it, eating pizza, sitting around in his drawers.
So Roman was out of this episode. Reed is on his comeback tour. And then at the end of the episode, we're all celebrating because we found this hard drive of all these classified documents.
And we saved the day.
And we saved the day once again.
But Zapata gets a little call, And
get your ducks in a row because the murder weapon was obstruction of justice.
They're looking at the chain of evidence and Zapata.
And you know what we're talking about? We're talking about Freddy's murder weapon.
Yep, that little switchblade, you know what I'm saying?
So get your ducks in a row, Zapata. Got my ducks in a row. Oh, no, I don't have any ducks.
She was like, I don't even have any ducks.
I like to hear that.
Zapata be lying, but you look, when the cops are coming for you, you gotta lie. All right, hold up. 1, don't lie to people, but 2, if the cops are coming for you, just pick your battles when you gotta lie. That's all I'm saying.
True. And I mean, look what happened. So then last 10 seconds of the episode, she's walking on the street on her merry way, probably going to get some macaroons or something, you know?
Yeah, just chilling.
And then all of a sudden we see lights. I thought they were going to pass her and it was just going to scare us. They did a good job at that. I'll give you that, Blindspot.
Blindspot.
I will give you that.
Hashtag you blind. You did it to us. Thank you.
So all of a sudden the cop car flies past, stops. That's her.
He's like,
cop car, cops. Get on the ground. You're under arrest.
But I like how she just like complied and everything, because I'm guessing she's thinking, I don't know what they're coming at me for. Like, is this something that's like residual from the dude that was investigating the FBI, or is this about the murder weapon? So right now she's gonna keep it quiet, you know what I'm saying? Because she still outranks them as an FBI agent. She can just be like, you can't hold me. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Yeah, it's right. Look, Nino Brown go down, everybody going down.
So we have to figure out what's going to be happening next episode. And do you want to go into predictions?
Predictions, please.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Let me think. I'm going to go. Let me go with. I think Weller gets caught by Shepard. And he gets out, but he gets caught, and he gets close call with death.
I'm thinking very next episode, they put out a hit on Weller, they lock down, but they have another episode inside of the building where it's like a guy trying to get to Weller.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, because Rich.com.
Yeah, because Rich.com. Either that or we have a situation where it's just him and Jane, and they have to like kind of be on the run. I like that too. I wouldn't mind a Jane and Weller on the run episode. I wouldn't mind that. You know, just waves of assassins coming at them. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Tearing up the city.
That means a lot of glass breaking too.
Oh, a whole bunch of glass breaking.
Really quick, some of your predictions in the chat so we can check it out before we sign off. Because I'm always interested in what you guys have to say.
Let's see. Ivan Soda says the puzzle in this episode titles. In the episode titles that lead up to the season finale make up Kurt Weller SOS. So, Ivan, see you're solving puzzles, man. Ivan, you be solving puzzles, man.
Get out of here.
See, when we start our own FBI, it's gonna be like the ABFI for AfterBuzz FBI. It's gonna be a whole nother is better version. But you gonna be in there solving Rubik's cubes with us.
Ivan's gonna be the
gonna be calling
Patterson,
people,
but you can come out to
typing and stuff.
You're
gonna be typing and calling people and getting passwords
and shooting. You can shoot.
You can shoot.
Come out in the force.
You can shoot 2 people, but no more. Only 2 people.
But that really pretty much sums up the whole episode. I think it was completely relatable to some funny things especially your jokes were on point today. I give you that.
Ronda Rousey, a lot of people are saying that she can't act. Ronda Rousey, she's trying.
What was the last movie, Fate of the Furious, that she was in?
Fast 7.
Fast 7.
Yeah, and she's trying. She's
getting it. I don't think it's bad.
She's not Cate Blanchett right now, but she's no Meryl Streep.
She's no Meryl Streep, but I mean she's a fighter, like.
And I wouldn't say that to her face neither.
Yeah, I mean like she's a fighter.
Like if Ronda Rousey was right here right now, like can I act? I'd be like, girl, you as an actor, you be acting. Look, it's like Meryl Streep and you like right behind her.
So get ready for that episode next week.
Yeah, it's. Maybe some jail fights.
Maybe Rhonda is the assassin who's trying to kill Weller. Bada bing.
Because her and Jane go at it. Exactly. I would like to see Jane lose a fight too. It would be nice to see her lose a fight.
She's gonna get taken hostage then.
Maybe.
Anything else in the chat?
Let's see. Just people saying that she can't act. So.
All right. Thanks for the love, guys, to Rhonda and your boys.
So Rhonda, we think you can act. The people in the chat.
Don't find them though. We're
They
not
ain't
liable.
doing you no favors.
So where can we find you at?
You can find me online at One Youngster, which is ONEYOUNGSTA. You can also find me on Sundays doing Jedi Alliance, talking Star Wars for y'all. And you can find me on Black Hollywood Live every day, Nerd Soul, which is one word, NERDSOUL, to talk all of your geek and nerd content.
Bada bing. And I'm Nick Mardi. You can find me everywhere at NickMardi13 and the latest late show on YouTube, and also Spotlight Ons. I'm doing a lot of Spotlight On activity here at AfterBuzz, and today I just did Alexander Nevsky, who's a big Russian action star who just has a film coming out tomorrow, which is going to be super dope. I'm really excited to see it.
And what is it?
A Spotlight On? Mm-hmm. Oh, Black Rose. It's called Black Rose, the film. So you got to check that out too. But thank you guys so much for joining us. We're, the episodes are coming down to an end super soon.
Very soon.
Stay strong.
Oh, really quick.
Yeah.
Ivan Soto said no. I was asking if she can act. The answer is no. But Rhonda, yes, you can act.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next week, same time. Catch y'all later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Blindspot. Cacao.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.